Welcome to Cabo Properties YouTube channel. Kushe Cabo, hello. This is Cabo Properties YouTube channel. My name is Showers. I've got some more news to bring to you guys, and this time is from World Food Program. Yeah, I'm sure most of you knows what the World Food Program is. Well, it's in the name anyway, but I don't have to explain it, you know. But this one here is a report about Sierra Leone. That's what I want to bring to you guys. I'm just watching on their website now, and I'm going to read it and then analyze it, give my own opinion, and of course I would love you to drop your opinions as well in the comment section. Before I do that, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Please hit the subscribe button and support us. Yeah, please. Most of you watching our videos haven't subscribed. It is free to subscribe. Please just hit the subscribe button and you'll be fine. Of course, like this video as well, and drop your comments in the comment section. Let us know your opinions. Yeah, please do that. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into this. Let me read, and as I read along, I might analyze it as I go along or at the end of it. But this here is from the World Food Program. It says Market Prices Bulletin, Sierra Leone. This is the Q2 2024 highlights. Man, this is serious. Anyway, I'm going to read it. So first bullet point here says, the Leones has been relatively stable. Sorry, I'm looking this way because I'm reading from my laptop. So the Leones has been relatively stable since the last quarter of 2023, October to December, to date. Comparing the year-on-year depreciation of the Leones against the United States dollar, it stands at 8% in June 2024. Second bullet point, the national headline inflation has reduced from 47.42% in January 2024 to 31.93% in June 2024. Food inflation has also improved and came down from 49.82% in January to 27.0% in June 2024. Next bullet point. The prices of kilogram of imported and local rice increased by 15% and 13% respectively when compared to the previous quarter, January to March 2024, and increase by 30% and 22% respectively year on year. All right, I'm going to pause there. Rice is our staple food. Rice is what we eat every day in Sierra Leone. The price is increasing. That does not sound good. It's not looking good. Anyway, let me carry on. The purchasing power of the average Sierra Leonean continued to depreciate due to increase in prices of key staples and stagnation in minimum wage rates, daily wage labor. As of June 2024, a monthly minimum labor wage purchased around 34 kgs of imported rice compared to 44 kg during the same period in 2023. That is definitely not looking good, guys, because if the minimum wage is not going up, it doesn't sound like you'll be able to purchase just staple food, rice. Something needs to be done. I think, obviously, I mean, it's clear that people's wages need to go up. The minimum wage needs to increase, that's for sure. That will help people, because if you're working in Sierra Leone and you're earning minimum wage, or even just slightly above the minimum wage, you still cannot afford to buy a staple food, that is not good at all. It's not looking good at all for the country, for the people. People are struggling, basically. That is not good. I don't care who you support. I don't care whether you think I'm against the government or supporting the government, or you are supporting the government or not. But this kind of report is not good for Sierra Leoneans. And even if we forget about this report, let's say we ignore this report for a second. We know Sierra Leone. Those of you who live there, those of us who go there often to do business and work, those of us who have families there, we know for sure that things are expensive, especially basic stuff like rice. Just the staple food is expensive. We know that. So I don't care if you're supporting government or not. You will still be buying rice the same price as everybody else. Obviously, I know some people earn big money because they work for government or they got good jobs, etc. So they may not care about that. But for the majority that does not have the access to work for government, they're just normal people working in schools or wherever that is, they're hustling or just in the marketplace, selling something for the day in order for them to get, food to eat. This is a massive issue. This is a big, big, big obstacle for them. How can you grow? How can you learn in school even? Your brain is not going to function well if you haven't got food to eat, man. So this is a really, really big shame. We need to do better. Governments need to do better. They need to come up with a strategy. I know they're talking about the farming, etc., the big five. But look, we've talked about farming for a very, very long time. Some of us do farming, of course. Rice farm I have. But most people can't afford it. It's expensive to do rice farming in Sierra Leone. Costing me a lot of money. But we're talking of something industrial, something that is going to make sure that everybody, we need something that ensures that everyone have the basics. People should just have food. 3 meals a day. That's it, minimum. And I believe strongly that that's something we can achieve if the government really seriously puts effort into this. I think we can achieve it. And of course, everybody that's given the task and responsibility to enable this to happen should work as well to make sure it happens. And I mean, using the land that we have. I don't mean going to beg for rice in China or, I don't know, Vietnam or elsewhere. I mean, grow our own rice, because first of all, it's healthier for us. And we have the land for it. We have the weather, we have the land. What's the problem? Only talking on paper and documentation is not going to help. We need to do the action. We can't go year on year just talking, oh, we're going to make food, we're going to have farm, we're going to do this and that. They said, now the government said it's going to focus on agriculture. So hopefully within the next year, because they've already done a year, so let's see what happens within the next year. We need to see that the Sierra Leone rice is circulating in the country, and it is cheap as well. That's very, very important. Right, so that's page 1 of 12. So let's see. Let's carry on and saying. Let me read. It said the quarterly Sierra Leone market price bulletin provides updates on the economic outlook, price changes for staple food commodities, terms of trade between wages of unskilled labor and main staple food commodities, as well as exchange rates, US dollar to leones, yeah. To compile the bulletin, the Research, Assessment and Monitoring Unit of United Nations World Food Programme in Sierra Leone, in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, collects monthly information on 29 food commodities and daily wage rates of manual labor in 60 markets across all 16 districts in Sierra Leone. So there you go. So they actually did a proper survey with the Ministry of Agriculture as well. So it's not just, oh, somebody just wrote this or United Nations just go about and do it. This is in collaboration with our government. They went around to all the 16 districts and did this research. That's how they came up with this information, which means it's realistically happened. Like I said, we can ignore all of this information. In fact, you and I know that it is happening in the country. We all know that. We need to do better. So it says here, note, in July 2022, the government of Sierra Leone removed 3 zeros from the denomination of its currency. Okay, they're talking about the currency, which you all know that story anyway, how we change the currency now. So instead of say 1,000, you'll be 1 Leone, something like that. I think so. I think that's what it is. 1,000 will be 1 Leone, is it? That's it. So economic outlook. The second quarter of 2024 shows a stable microeconomic performance when compared to the previous quarter due to a reduction in inflation rates and steady exchange rate trend. Although this quarter shows an improvement when compared to the previous quarter, inflation remains high. There you go. That one, not to argument, affecting both food and non-food items, largely due to continued rise in commodity prices and a heavy reliance on imports. There you go. This is why we need to be producing our own food in Sierra Leone and many other things that will make life easy. The year-on-year headline inflation stood at 31.93% in June 2024, reduced by 16.03% point from 47.42% in January 2024. During the same period, the food inflation decreased from 49.82% in January 2024 to 27.0% in June 2024. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because I want to keep reading this, but I think it's just going to bore you. So what I'll do is I'll put the link in the comment section below so you can click on it and read it yourself, guys, because it's long anyway. If I read it, this video is going to go forever. But I'd like for you to read it yourself and then analyze it and then think through it and then come up with ideas, what we can do as Sierra Leoneans, but also, of course, what message we can send to the government, for them to do to sort this problem out. This is something that's achievable. This is something that's achievable. We have the land, we have the weather. We have the soil, we have the weather. And surely we have the manpower or the woman power. We have the people, because we have loads of young people in Sierra Leone. If the government decides to employ those people and actually pay people to do farming and use people in prisons as well, the prisoners, get them to go do farming, buy the tractors. If we just invest in that, I think a lot will change within a year. If the government just decides, okay, this year, we are not doing any overseas trip. We're not spending money on any overseas trip. All those private jets we're hiring, let's put that money into farming. Yeah? Let's do the farming. Whatever the resources we put together, even if we just focus to say this whole year, everybody is just going to focus on farming, because we do not want to eat expensive rice next year. We do not want to import rice next year. We dedicate this whole year from now, August, to next August. We need to ensure that we have our own rice in Sierra Leone. That is very much possible. We have the land already. We have people. We just need to keep working. Buy those, those Phoenix bikes. I don't know, some of you are very young, you may not know Phoenix bikes. When I was young, we had Phoenix bikes up country. Yeah, you're right. Those ones are really serious. You can use them up country where there are no roads to access farms for those local farmers. But of course, other areas where vehicles can go there, buy tractors, etc. Focus on building the infrastructure. I think this is achievable. Yeah. So what I'll do, like I said, I'll put the link. You can read it yourself. There's a whole graph here as well. They put and more on on it for you to go and read it yourself and analyze it, like I mentioned. So I'll stop here for now. But please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Please do that for us. Yeah. A lot of you watching haven't subscribed. I think yesterday I did say 74%. Actually, that was an error. It's actually 84% of you guys watching us haven't subscribed at all. We want to bring that down to 50%. Please, we want to that's the target right now, to bring it down to 50%. So please, when you come in here to watch this, please do us a favor. Yeah, just click subscribe. You don't even understand how much you will help us and help this channel by just subscribing. Just click the subscribe button. Nothing to pay for that. It's all free. And of course, like this video. Let us know what you think in the comment section as well. And this link is going to be in the description below. Yeah. Thank you for watching. My name is Showers, and this is Cabo Properties YouTube channel. Peace.
Right, folks, don't forget to
subscribe to this channel now.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so Jimmy Carter, tell the people, say, subscribe to this channel now. Tell them.
Okay. Welcome to Egypt.
Yeah, and tell them to subscribe. Say subscribe now.
And Jimmy Carter now here.
Yeah, no, you tell the people. Say, everybody watching, subscribe to this channel right now. Say that.
What is this?
Say subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yes, subscribe.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
To the channel.
So now.
Yes, say that. You tell them, say subscribe
Subscribe
to the channel
the channel
right now.
right now.
Yeah, say that in Arabic. Say that in Arabic. Tell them to follow me. Say follow this channel now.
Yeah, I mean Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
Stay here. 9 pyramid.
Yes.